Hi Manila, I'm Aishidel of Manila Shaker. You probably heard the Oppo Find X. That was the first Oppo phone with pop-up motorized camera technology. It was also the world's first pop-up camera phone on the market in late 2018. Notchless display, full screen, it has a so-called wow factor that time. And for over 2 years, we haven't seen any news from this phone. And now they've released its successor finally. This is the Oppo Find X2 Pro. They removed the motorized pop-up camera and it was replaced by a hole punch cutout instead. On this video, we will highlight the two spectacular features of this phone. First, we got a display package, 120Hz Quad HD Plus curved AMOLED display. Second is, inside this flagship is one large camera sensor, the Sony IMX689. We all know that bigger sensors means more light coming in, more light, more details in the picture. And not just one, but two Sony IMX sensors, capturing fine details in daylight, nighttime, and low light. We'll talk about it later, but first, let's unbox the phone. The box has this geometrical textured, premium feel. It really looks like you bought a super expensive phone, but it really is expensive. It costs around 65,990 pesos. But what you will get is really a premium flagship phone. Opening the box cover, we will find another textured box with manuals, SIM tray pin, and a free clear jelly case. Then of course, the phone itself. Underneath is a crazy, massive 65 watts Super VOOC 2.0 power brick. It's heavy and compact. You also get a really good pair of wired earphones with USB Type-C connector. Speaking of earphones, we also have the Oppo Enco free wireless earphone that we will review on the next video, so stay tuned. Underneath the earphones is a USB Type-C cable with a few extra ear tips. So that's all with the Oppo Find X2 Pro. We're done on the unboxing. Let's go to the unit itself. We got the orange vegan leather variant. You can really feel the grip on because of the leather finish. It has this accent color that looks like pinkish gold or rose gold. This variant is really for someone who loves pastel color. Oppo name at the bottom, shiny, gold plated. We see that there is a massive screen curvature that is prone to accidental touches. Bulky camera module, pretty wobbly. Inside is a ultravision triple camera setup, 48 megapixel main lens, 48 megapixel ultra wide, and 13 megapixel telephoto lens. Below we see the SIM card tray, microphone, USB Type-C port, and speaker grills. Antenna bands on top with a secondary microphone. IP68 certified. It looks elegant and premium. Now this phone, like I said, we got a whole package display right here. 6.7-inch 120Hz refresh rate on a Quad HD Plus curved AMOLED display. They call it Ultravision. Small bezel, 90.9% aggressive screen-to-body ratio with Gorilla Glass 6 protection. Super bright 800 nits with a hole punch display in the top corner. Compared to the 120Hz refresh rate of the Galaxy S20 Ultra available at 1080p only, this phone can go up to Quad HD Plus while at 120Hz. Although the Galaxy S20 Ultra offers up to 4K resolution display but in a limited 60Hz. It's hard to see the 120Hz even if you're watching this video with 1080p 60fps quality, but I'll try to slow-mo the video. Cutting-edge features right here on this smartphone. Ultravision engine with video enhancement turned on. It will optimize all 30fps videos to look and feel like you're watching a 60fps clip. It reduces the motion blur to make it more smooth. Alongside the display is a 240Hz touch sampling rate, which means the touch response is more accurate compared to other smartphones. The touch response is so fast that it feels like you can aim with high precision and accuracy in every FPS games. Added to the stunning display package, this makes gaming more satisfying and comfortable. It has an equally large 4260 mAh to be charged like we saw earlier at a 65 watts power brick. Fully charged the phone from 0 to 100% in just more than 30 minutes. Now the second highlight is the triple camera setup. 48 megapixel main lens with Sony IMX689 and a 48 megapixel ultra-wide Sony IMX586, and also a 13 megapixel periscope telephoto lens that zooms out to 60 times max. Now to compare the lenses, the IMX689 on the main lens of Oppo Find X2 Pro, it is slightly smaller to the Galaxy S20 Ultra as seen here in the picture. But it shoots reasonable quality pictures, especially in low light, and if you enable the tripod mode in night mode settings, well, just take a look at it. It was only lit by a single flashlight from a smartphone. The picture have decent high dynamic range and natural colors as well. It nails the white balance and the exposure pretty nice. The second camera is a 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens. Less contrast compared to the main lens, but the colors are pretty much the same. Nice quality, again less contrast, but superb sharp quality. The third camera is a 13 megapixel periscope zoom sensor. Allows you to zoom up to 60 times digital zoom. More flagships today are now adapting to use the periscope lens. It was first introduced on the Huawei P30, up to Oppo Reno 10X zoom, and now we have this on the Find X2 Pro, which make the phone worthy and top-notch. Periscope lens is sharper compared to digital zoom. Here are some sample shots from 1x, up to 2x, 5x, 10x, and 60 times zoom. The perfect quality will be at 5x zoom. Going further, like 10x zoom will start to introduce more grains and noise, but the details are always visible even at max zoom. As for the selfies, we know that Oppo made its name to the competitive market by the title Selfie Expert with their Oppo F series back in the day. And now, is this 32 megapixel selfie camera from this flagship phone really worth it? With the help of its beauty AI, my face looks more flattering and clean. It has a nice contrast that gives depth to the photo. Oppo Find X2 Pro got the latest and fastest chipset on the market today. Snapdragon 865, 5G capable, 12 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs internal storage. This phone comes in incredible specs and cutting-edge features. It also got a really nice haptic feedback. You can feel it when pressing the virtual keys or changing shutter and ISO in expert mode. Listen to this. Hear that? That's the motor making vibration inside this phone. It also has a nice bassy surround sound,
which is Oppo, followed suit with the Oppo F5. With it being their first full-screen smartphone, is it actually worth the attention that other 18:9 phones have been getting? Well, at its current state it is, at least for selfie enthusiasts.
There is a pretty fast under-the-display fingerprint reader as well. Different animation style to choose from. I like this one, it looks like Doctor Strange Magic Portal. And this charging animation that animates in real time also adds a nice factor. This phone runs in Android 10.0 on top of ColorOS 7.1. Smooth animation combined with 120Hz is so satisfying to look at. It also has this multi-user mode. Now this was gone in some smartphones. I remember this was first introduced on the Android Lollipop version, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there are so many phones launching this year with high number in spec sheets. I hope every little bits of information and every revolutionary feature will let you feel that the tech in the smartphone industry is not at its peak yet. So that's our first impression on this Oppo Find X2 Pro. We'll make a full review on this device, so subscribe, hit the bell icon. Let me know what are your thoughts about this premium flagship phone from Oppo. Hit that thumbs up. This is Aishadel from Manila Shaker. Stay home, stay safe.